Oh, that Red Simon, he's definitely son of a devil, but I like him. Hello, hello, friends. Today we're gonna complete the main quest called Simon Says. We need to find Toby Newman. He was working at a railroad station and he was responsible for magic detector. But recently he was replaced by Harold Fulgar, who is not our guy, and we need to pay a visit to both of them. And we will start with the Toby Newman, cause something happened to him. He disappeared, something wrong. We must go and learn what's going on and fix it as soon as possible, cause Red Simon don't want to wait too long. Okay, let's go over here, cause he lives just nearby. And while we walking, hit a like button. It will make me and Red Simon happy. So just do it. Let's go over here. And how do you like this city? It's not even a new arc. But still, it's so good. There are so many things to do here. And friends, this is his house. Mr. Newman, are you okay? Everything fine? What's going on at all? I feel magic in the air, and I also smell a strong smell of alcohol here. Look at him, he's drunk to death. There is a portal leading who knows where. And who are you, Green Fairy? What are you doing here? Okay, let's go, let's talk
Inside
with
the
this
grimy
creature.
hovel, a man's form leans heavily upon a table.
Poor
His
fellow.
trembling grip suggests he could collapse at any moment. Empty bottles are scattered around
He
the room,
drinks too much.
signs of a losing battle with alcohol-induced delirium. And directly across from this man...
Is
What
there?
the hell? Did I get a knock on the head? Or are you seeing that green fairy too?
Oh yeah, look
It
at
appears we
him.
have company, my dear Mr. Newman. Would you care to join us?
I
I
imagine
happen to
Green
have with
Fairies
me the most
differently.
exquisite moonshine you will ever taste, crafted in the Free States and distilled with the essence of pure magic. Utterly ethereal, I assure you.
Oh, excellent answer.
I've come a long way for this.
He's gone, he's
Indeed,
drunk to
Toby,
death.
indeed. Here's to the two of us.
Unable to support his own weight any longer, Toby crumples until his head comes to rest on the table with a thud. The fairy shakes his little head disapprovingly and refills his glass.
Guys, do you imagine Green Fairy differently? Do you see? Sometimes, maybe, such a Green Fairy. Okay, and we got plenty of choices, and we even can get achievement if we somehow manage to overdrink this Green Fairy. But there will be other options. Options about a wife and options to replace Mr. Newman with someone else. Let's try a few different options and let's see what outcome will be. Okay, I never seen a green fairy before. What are you exactly?
Let me introduce myself. You may refer to me as Mr. Bramblebrew.
Good
I am one of the
name.
premier craftsmen of magical moonshine, if I may make so bold a claim.
Magical moonshine.
Better watch your
Okay.
step around that one. Word on the street is they've got a knack for mind control, and their drinks are notorious for devastating hangovers. I bet there's some kind of magical rift nearby. It's the only explanation for these magical creatures making themselves at home here.
Oh, life will be much boring without such magical creatures. Okay, let's try to empty the bottle on Toby's head.
Toby Newman doesn't so much as flutter an eyelid as you decant the alcohol over his head. The ethereal moonshine cascades down his jaw to drip steadily upon the tabletop. But the man remains perfectly still, lost in his own world.
He's gone.
Pray tell, what compelled you to engage in such barbarism?
The
You
Green
mean...
Fairy produces another identical bottle, seemingly out of
Oh.
nowhere. Tobias Newman remains oblivious. but the fairy plainly finds your proposition distasteful.
I must respectfully decline. Mr. Newman is in the midst of a critical tasting session for my latest product. His capacity for imbibing my moonshine is truly remarkable. A toast to your remarkable stamina, Toby. Let us set aside any
So,
thoughts about your
Fairy
wife,
don't want to
that
let him
lamentable
go.
woman. She obviously does not appreciate your true worth. Don't you agree?
Mentioned the wife.
This doesn't look good, partner.
Not
The
good at
fairy's
all.
got a real hold on this guy. He's gonna drown himself in booze.
And here we go, we got an options. And the first option, probably the easiest one. How about an exchange and bring you another moonshine taster? Okay, I'll test you moonshine. And we can replace him, we can just punch him and see what's gonna happen. And something about a wife. This will be an interesting option, but we will start with the first one. Of course, if my check will be completed. Can I do it? Can I do it? Yeah, probably yeah.
Very well, my dear.
He
If
don't
you can
mind
find
at all.
someone truly worthy, someone capable of withstanding my potent moonshine.
And where we gonna get him? Of course, in a local bar, which will be located over here. Let's go. I just knew one drunkard, the king of them all. Okay, let's go down. And you see, he will be just over here, sitting and drinking. Actually, no, the drunkard we are looking for will be this fellow. Hello, hello, would you like unlimited drinks? Are you interested? And by the way, Mike's approved. And of course, he agreed to join us. Let's go back and let's see what's going on. Fairy, are you happy now?
Marvelous! And you've brought another guest with you.
The barfly
Oh,
happily
he's
drinks
a
some
tough
moonshine,
one.
which apparently doesn't faze him at all.
Ooh.
You are a resilient warrior in the realm of alcohol. Yes, I believe you will do. As for Mr. Newman, you may dispose of what's left of him as you see fit.
The best quest ever. Fairy disappear, leaving Mr. Newman, who definitely needs some time to at least gain some kind of consciousness. But what if everything will happen differently? You know what, Fairy? I will take his place and I will drink your moonshine. So bring it on.
What a splendid idea!
Excellent idea.
Mr. Bramblebrew proffers a brimful glass of his enigmatic liquor. It takes but one sip to know that this enchanted moonshine is truly extraordinary.
I love
It's
it.
far better than one would normally expect from a homemade.
Come on, give me another one.
Though you've only had a taste, you feel slightly
Oh,
disoriented.
not a huge problem.
Yes, very good. Do you have more? Cheers to us!
Easy.
The fairy downs another glass with great enthusiasm and waits eagerly for you to do the same.
So come on, let's drink.
The second sip bestows a sense of disorientation and lightheadedness, and you're suffused with an unmistakable urge for deep conversation.
Wonderful! And another.
Give me another one.
So she...
Look at the
She says to
fairy.
me,
It's
she says,
drunk.
Get down off that darn sacred tree or I'll pluck your wings off. My wings, these wings, can you imagine?
Love
Then
those
she says to me,
drunk
no one wants
dogs.
my bloomin' green brew. Oh, the nerve of that woman, I tell you.
It appears you dozed off for a spell, but that didn't deter the fairy from telling his tales to your unconscious form.
Would you care for another round?
Of course, yes, cause we
Tread
need
carefully,
achievement.
my friend.
But this
Another drink
time-
of that moonshine could prove fatal.
Yes, this one can be fatal, and we need a lot of endurance. I'm a mage, I don't have a lot, but let's try my luck.
The final gulp of moonshine seems to
Whoa,
scorch
excellent.
every inch of your insides. For a brief moment, you can't even draw a breath, and the world plunges into shadow. Then your surroundings slowly take shape once more. You stumble, but Mick lends you a steadying hand. He's looking at you with frank concern. You're dizzy and lightheaded now. That must have been a dangerous dose. You can already tell the hangover is going to be brutal.
Oh yeah, deadly
No
brutal.
ordinary soul could empty an entire bottle. I must say, I'm very, very, very impressed. A remarkable feat. Indeed. You've got far more stamina than this Newman fellow.
And
You know, my dear friend, what I'd love the opportunity to continue our conversations over another bottle.
oh no, Fairy, just no.
Or even a couple more.
Just no.
But we've already run out of the good stuff thanks to your unquestionable enthusiasm. I must take my leave for the time being. You're most welcome to visit me in the grove of the sacred tree.
Oh,
The
maybe I
fairy
will.
ascends drunkenly into the air, turns completely around twice as if looking for the exit, and vanishes in a bright green burst of light.
Goodbye, Fairy. We got achievement and we unlock a new perk. Unbelievable. Our persuasion is raised by 5. That's excellent. And I guess it's the best solution ever. Let's loot around a little. Whoa, stun grenade. I take it. And let's examine this magic portal. Because you know, for magician, it's very important. Because it will give us some cards. Come on, let's take all of those cards. And let's leave Mr. Newman alone. We still need to pay a visit to Harold. And guess where we're gonna find him? Near the local bordel. So, from the home of Mr. Newman, let's go straight ahead. It will be very close, just around the corner. Here we managed to save a creature, if you watched my previous video. But I bet you do. We unlock plenty of secrets here. And here we go. Harold and his guys. Well, hello, Harold.
Lost in his own world, Harold Fulgar is for several moments oblivious to your presence. He's engrossed in counting crisp dollar bills, his well-fed visage radiating an aura of smug contentment. The flushed cheeks, the twinkling eyes, the broad, satisfied grin, and, most notably, the pristine leather gloves all convey an unmistakable message. This dwarf's life has taken a turn for the better.
Of
But
course, he
then
works
Mr.
at the
Fulgar finally
customs.
notices you, albeit too late.
Oh, that
He hurriedly tucks the
corruption.
money out of sight and rises to his feet with a frustrated scowl. In the background, a pair of towering giants labor on, loading
Probably a
crates
powerful
onto a
one.
high shelf.
Shh. Enough with the gawking. Who the hell are you? And what the fuck are you doing here, huh?
Since
Oh,
Fulgar and his
I'm
group are drinking
here.
right outside the brothel, they
Oh,
might have been inside
important.
recently. If that's the case, who knows what sort of gossip you could pick up from chatting with the brothel workers about him.
I'm here to persuade you to leave your position.
Harold Fulgar pauses, seemingly grappling with the weight of your words. Then he lets loose with a resounding, hearty laugh.
What
You
else I
wait
can
several
expect?
minutes until the echoes of Harold's guffawing finally subside.
Okay.
Ah, you the funny one. Ah, you must have taken a solid knock to the noggin.
You think I'd leave a gig where the money falls like rain on my head just to help some booze hound? Get out of here before we kick your ass into orbit.
Okay, I will, but I will come back. Let's go away.
You know what? They're standing near the local brothel. My bet is that
We
their
get
barkeep's
it,
got the
Mike.
lowdown on dirty shit about that dwarf.
So let's go, let's pay a visit. Let's go around. Oh, hello, cult member. And let's go straight ahead to bartender, cause if not he, nobody will know nothing. No, I don't want your pleasures and drinks, I want to know about Harald Fulgar. Sorry, of course, but can we persuade you somehow? Of course, there will be plenty of options, but I will choose just to pay him, cause why not? Mr. Fulgar is one of my curious clients, yes, and regular. And he will tell us a very interesting thing. He insists only male mages to serve him. Oh my god, his technologist. Oh, we got a compromise, I believe. Let's go back, let's blackmail him. Well, Harald, you got a very exotic taste, I must say.
Fuck do you want this time, buddy?
Oh, you will learn in a moment. Option number 3. Let's blackmail him.
The man goes pale in front of you.
You don't
and looks
like
back
it,
at his
Harald.
friends,
What's
seem
happened?
panicked. A good guess is they weren't all together inside after all.
Hey, listen, buddy. It's definitely some mistake.
Oh,
but
really?
I don't need that kind of gossips about me, you know?
He
Your
hands you
regular
some rolled-up
customer.
bills.
Yeah, about Newman. I heard you. I'll wrap things up.
He turns away from you, and you hear Mick muttering.
Mistake, he says. I guess life doesn't teach him anything if he's made that exact mistake so many times, huh?
And something telling me that he will make this mistake again and again. Okay, friends, now we need to go to the railroad station to convince a manager, a new manager. Let's go. The railroad station will be over here. And the entrance? Yes, there will be an entrance. And firstly, I completely miss it. But now quest marker will lead us directly to this location. Let's go, let's solve this situation also. I guess Red Simon will be happy. Oh, it's so beautiful, friends. What I must say, go and loot everything. There will be plenty to loot here, but the best loot we will get a little bit later. First, let's go over here and let's try to talk with this fellow, cause he's exactly who we need. Hello, manager.
Sitting in the station manager's chair is a giant who's been groomed to within an inch of
A
his
big
life,
guy.
draped in a suit so sharp it could cut glass.
Okay.
His towering figure is surrounded by papers and folders full of papers, all meticulously arranged in square-cornered stacks.
I get
The
it.
giant can't help but drool slightly as he flips through.
Oh, come
Hey,
on.
listen. What do you think about this? By the grace of technological advancement and the comprehensive harmonization of our collective labor, we have not only met, but far exceeded the norms of public transportation.
Oh, it's a mage, it makes me angry.
Under the banner of technological triumph,
Oof.
we do not rest on our laurels, no.
Hold on,
We are
wizard.
proud
Hold on,
to
calm
take on any
yourself
tasks
down.
the Syndicate assigns.
The giant's immense pleasure in his own writing is impossible to miss.
Thanks to the enduring faith of
Oh,
our
come
people,
on, I will just
we are-
skip it all.
What do you think?
I think it's a... Oh, that was a masterpiece, a truly
The railroad
masterpiece.
manager is happy to embrace your empty
Of
flattery.
course.
Now he's completely convinced of the brilliance of his prose.
It was almost brilliant.
Yes, precisely. That is precisely what I wanted to accomplish with my report on the station. Something akin to a work of art. I believe I have achieved just that.
It's not important to use mockery, but it's the best way.
What is your business here?
Oh, I got a little bit. So, what about bringing Mr. Newman back on board?
Regrettably, Tobias Newman failed to meet our expectations, and he became the target of numerous grievances from other employees.
Oh, they
In light of
lying,
his
he's
intolerable
okay.
drinking, the decision was taken to suspend him from his duties indefinitely.
Will he drink once or twice or maybe
We
every
will find
day?
another
Not a
professional
huge
to monitor our
problem.
magic scanner. Magic scanners.
Magic
Yes, we have
scanner?
several of
Oh,
them.
you. So you have only one left. That's interesting. I can repair your scanners if you let Mr. Newman return to work.
Is that a sincere offer?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Then yes, I'll gladly reinstate Tobias Newman. Let's call it a deal.
Let's. Now we need to go and do it. We need to repair all that magical scanners. It's actually only one. You will get plenty of options. The best option, of course, is to destroy it. Can you imagine? It's only one, not three. So if you destroy it, there will be no magical detector at all. Let's go around the train station, because we need to get to the warehouse. Let's do it. I was running here like a mad, looking for an orb of might for the orc. But it wasn't here. Now let's go inside. Well, what do we got here? Detectors. And a dead body on the floor. Observation. Don't fail me. Don't you dare. But it doesn't matter. He got $1 and a key. Let's pick it up and let's go over here. You see? Actually, we can unlock it without a key, but with key it will be much easier. Let's just do it. Plenty of notes about magic scanner, and maybe if you're playing as a technician you really can repair those things, but I think not. Oops. Now it's done. Time to go back. Let's go through those doors, cause eventually they will lead us over here. And believe it or not, but here will be just excellent loot. Take a look at it. Of course, if you're playing as a technician. If you're in Voodoo Hoodoo, it will... Oh, come on, go and sell it. We done everything now, everything is working or not working, and I'm stuck at the door. Oh my god, so embarrassing. Well, anyway, Mr.
Alizar Cogsmith remains firmly planted in his chair, still feverishly scribbling. The pile of documents seems to have grown since your last encounter.
I
But
don't
maybe
see
you're
it.
mistaken.
Maybe I am.
Yes?
And
The
let's use
station
option
was
number
already in
2.
this state on my first day of work. But the important thing is one of our 3 scanners is still working. Fully functional, in fact.
Oh, really?
Broken? This is
Kaput.
most distressing news.
The last
If Tobias
option.
Newman can get these devices working again, I will overlook his
Only
excessive
him, nobody
drinking.
else.
Yes, I'll reinstate him immediately.
Well, thank you. That's exactly what we need. And all that left to do is to bring the good news to Mr. Simon. But as soon as we approach his office, we will get into the
A group
trouble.
of thugs are eyeing Mick with obvious disgust and hatred.
Well, well, if it ain't old Mickey Stick the Prick in any hole Mortensen.
I guess
I
they
think
don't
he's even
like
sober
him.
today, boys. And you're always saying miracles aren't real, Bobby. What's wrong, Mick? Money tight? Run out of the good old wonder powder? Have you considered moonlighting at a brothel? There's gotta be demand in this freak-infested town for one of your kind.
In conclusion, he loudly clears his throat and spits on the ground by Mick's boot. The giant ignores him.
What's going
It's
on?
a story as old as the old world, partner. A bunch of ugly, jealous bastards who can't stand that somebody else is living the good life. But don't sweat it, partner. As my dear mama used to say, unlovable buggers are always the first to spread hate. And stink, in this case.
The fuck are you yapping about, Mick?
Don't think too hard, Joe, or you'll overheat like a neglected automaton.
Oh, something tell me there will be a fight. Let's choose
I'm
option
on it,
number
partner.
2.
What do you want, Joe? I'm on important business here. So get to the point before I run out of patience.
That's tough talk coming from you, Mick. But Simon's name isn't gonna protect you this time.
Oh, really?
Your debts are due, old pal. Today. If you're not ready to pay with honest work, then, well, the big man said he's willing to accept blood instead. What do you say?
Boy, that's
Big
rich.
man.
You talking about honest work? You should have stuck to breaking rocks. Safer.
Another debt, Mick.
It's my past life chasing me, partner. There must be one or two little things you're running from, yeah? But that's not a conversation for new friends. Let's leave it for another time.
As you
The
say.
only thing you'll be leaving here is your teeth. Boys, show him how we deal with pervert scum like him.
And of course, fight will follow. Whoa, they are tough guys, so prepare yourself well. That's what's gonna happen if you mess with Wizard and Mikey. Okay, time to report to boss. Boss, we done everything you asked for.
Red Simon slams the phone down with a clang, exhales sharply in frustration, and fussily adjusts the cuffs of his jacket. Looks like someone's having a bad day.
No good.
Damn those wretches. Why can't we manage the distribution of power like gentlemen? That would benefit everyone, right?
Of course.
With a muttered curse, he picks up his whiskey glass and takes a sip. Then his eyes suddenly land on you.
Back again, mate. I hope you brought some good tidings this time, because I've had my fill of bad news for
Best
the day.
one.
For the whole year, actually. What we need around here is some stability, damn it.
Absolutely everything sorted.
I knew you'd handle it, my friend.
Oh, thank
It's
you.
in your blood. Many thanks.
Red Simon firmly clasps your hand, his eyes narrowing as he briefly scrutinizes you. His approach to everything is very businesslike, a reflection of his pragmatic outlook on life.
You know, you've got a real knack for this kind of thing. There's another matter I
Another
could
matter?
use a hand with, if it's not too much trouble, that is.
Oh, not at all, boss.
We're in the midst of a power struggle right now. Elections are coming up soon, and
Elections?
two very eager parties are gunning to install their candidate. The result is utter chaos, which doesn't bode well for me. Influence is something you've got to keep a tight grip on, my friend. And you've got to keep it under control, even when you're dealing with blockheads. Especially then. So I need you and Mick to sort out this mess.
Not a
Only
problem,
one
boss.
side can be left standing. I don't care which. The main thing is that the victor owes a debt to Red Simon.
Okay, friends, and it will be mages against technologies. But this will be a topic for completely different video, because you know this quest will be just huge, with plenty of secrets. Simon Says quest is completed. I hope you enjoy it, and if you do, don't forget to like it. And of course subscribe, because this is only a beginning of a huge adventure. Don't miss it. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next one.